Well, maybe this will work better. Welcome to today's episode of Tasting the City. And today we're going to go to one of the 7 breweries that are in Dunedin. And the interesting thing about this brewery is that now that they have food, that means all of us can go in and grab a beer and something to eat. So let's go into Cueni Brewing and let's see what's going on. Follow me. So, we're here at the Cueni Brewery, right?
Yeah.
And tell me about how'd you guys get the idea for this?
So my husband was a rabid beer drinker, and he actually was made beer. So he was a home brewer. He started that in 2010, 2011, and became obsessed with it. And it was really good. He was winning awards, and all of our friends said, you need to open a brewery. Our kid graduated from high school, and we decided we did not want to be in cold Ohio, especially in the wintertime. A
good thought.
Yeah. So we started looking around, and our first thought was Costa Rica. It's a little bit of a long story, so I will pass over that. Then that didn't work out, so then we came to Florida. We hadn't been to this area. I hadn't been here in like over 20 years, and really liked Dunedin and like Safety Harbor. And then what we say is Dunedin found us. It's really hard to find a space. It's very specific needs for a brewery. Yes. And so when this space came up, which was totally serendipitous, we decided we had about 24 hours to decide what we're going to do. And so we decided to make the jump, and we never looked back.
Wow, this is great. And you make great beer, right?
Thanks. Yeah, I think it's really good.
Beer. It's good beer.
Yeah, I think it is. Even if I wasn't John's wife and I did a blind taste test, I bet I could pick out his beer.
Well, since this recent unpleasantness that we've had, I understand you guys have had to make some changes in just being a brewery. Is that true?
That is, yeah. What I've told people is we just continue to play this game that the government's playing with us, and the latest piece of that puzzle, the latest part of the game, is we have to be a restaurant. So a couple weeks ago, our friends, Gizzies, they gave us the opportunity to rent their truck, and we opened Cueni Brew Cafe.
Oh, wow. And speaking of food, I think I smell some coming.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome looking.
What do we got?
We have a stuffed grilled artisan sandwich.
Grilled artisan sandwich?
I call it caprese salad in a sandwich.
Yep, it's roasted peppers, fresh basil, cheese, and it's very, very tasty. It's finished with a balsamic reduction.
Ooh.
That is their signature sandwich developed for Cueni Brewing. We call it the BBQ, C-U-E. It's pulled pork, barbecue sauce, onions, jalapenos, and cheese. It also is 3 stacks high, triple-decker sandwich.
Good grief.
And we have a pulled pork nachos.
Nachos.
And those are pulled pork, jalapenos, onions served on tortilla chips, and they are also extremely tasty. We developed them for Cueni.
Wow.
Yes, for the people that are gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
That happens to be me, so
really?
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I eat about anything. Thank you very much. What's your name again?
My name is Chris, and the chef over there is named Chris also. He works as Gizzy, and he's pretty well known around town.
Yeah.
Yep.
He operates a couple of food trucks, pre-COVID and still post-COVID, and we're happy to be here.
Well, good.
They're great partners. We love them.
Well, good. You mind if I just take a little taste of this?
Yeah, definitely.
Why don't you sit down? Have a seat.
Sure.
There you go.
What is it? The new thing is take your mask off and stay a while.
Yes, we'd love that.
That is delicious.
He calls it the Gizzy's Meltdown. He does a whole lot of different melted sandwiches and has specials every day.
Zane, this is really good. And, well, since I have beers here, what would you suggest as a pairing for this?
So my husband, I asked him when they were making the sandwich what would go well, and he said the Aloha Wit. So I'd love you to taste. This is going to be our Belgian Wit that is has 84 pounds of pineapple puree in it. So the pineapple is going to be not sort of like a enhanced flavor. It's not going to be overwhelming. So it'd be light and refreshing.
That is very light and free because sometimes pineapple can be a little strong.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just the Belgian Wit is a very tart, crisp beer, and Belgian style is his favorite to make. So.
Goes well with it. An excellent choice, I might add.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
Sandwich and beer. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. So we have a couple others. So we have the Pils. That is going to be a standard German Pils. It actually happens to be Chris's favorite and the
Indeed.
and the brewmaster's favorite. And one of the things that we're going to do on September 21st is we're going to be doing Oktoberfest. And they're doing some featured sandwiches and brats, and we'll have German Pils. We'll have our Marzen or Oktoberfest beer. We call it Q-Toberfest. And then we have a Helles, which we've never done before. And I think we don't have a name for it yet. So.
Oh, this is delicious.
Isn't it?
This is really good. I had a little taste of that too while we were talking. And I'll have another little taste of it too. We'll dip in and get a little of this.
You might need a fork for that.
A fork? Oh my goodness.
Just because to get
Just
the
because.
cheesy. And
I got to get the cheesy stuff on here.
Yeah. And the jalapenos are really good. The pork is amazing. Gazy does a great job with pork.
Gizzy does a great job with the pork.
But this
They're really good.
This is, if I could eat it, and I got to bring my own bread. This is amazing. It has like flavors of, I mean, obviously the pork, which he does a great job. The barbecue sauce, the cheese, jalapenos. It's just really, really good. It's got a kick to it.
Oh yeah. Second kick on this one. Not a real first kick,
No.
but it's a good second kick.
Yeah.
But not stupid hot.
No.
If you know what I mean. This is
Yeah.
good. This is really, all this is good. And I think if I'm eating all this stuff, I should get into the apparel. Because you do sell apparel here.
We do, yeah. We have hats, as you can see.
Hats
we
as you
have
see.
sunglasses. These are not them. I should
These are
probably
not
put
them
them.
either.
Those are expensive ones. And we have pint koozies, which I should have put one on this glass.
And shirts?
We have shirts, yeah. So she's wearing
even a
shirt.
shirt's like,
I'm wearing a
oh.
shirt. Yeah, lots
Who would have
of shirts
thought
for
t-shirts?
everyone.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
We have tank tops. We have hoodies. What else do we have?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that,
Yeah,
sounds like.
lots of different things. We sell our glassware. This is a really nice glass. It's nucleated, so the beer continuously moves in the glass, so it keeps it even fresher.
Nucleated?
Yeah, so there's like little, you can see at the bottom, there's like a little teardrop etched into it, and you can
Yeah.
actually see that it moves. And if you pick up one of those glasses, well, you can't see in that one. If you like dark beer, our dark beer is
Well,
really
yeah.
good. That's not a good, but if you look at one of these, it is not going to move at the very bottom. So you see this one's moving constantly, the bubbles are coming up.
Yeah.
That one is not. So that's what nucleation does.
I learn something every day. Good heavens. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. It's nice to learn.
Pilsner and,
It
all right,
does.
the last one I'm going to sample.
So it's called Move Over I'm Milk Stout. It's for our dark beer fans. Someone actually once said that it was what left-hand milk stout wishes it could be, which we find a huge compliment because left-hand milk stout is one of the best milk stouts in the country.
This is really smooth.
It is.
If really smooth, Zane, you'd like this one. This is the one that you'd like.
Yeah. So we have dark beer, we have light beer, we have Belgian beers, we have lots of IPAs, we have ciders and wines for those who don't like beer. And also, if you want to take your beer to go, we have them in growlers and crowlers. So you can get a can of beer, $12, price of 2 pints, and you can take it home with you, or take it on the boat, or take it to beaches that allow it.
And you can also take it to some other restaurants in town.
And you
Although I
can.
shouldn't mention that while we're
No,
sitting
that's
here
awesome.
eating. But
No,
you
it's
could.
fine.
You could.
We would like you to take it to Happy's, or anyone that allows it. Pisces, that would be great. Hanu,
Yep.
Q Barbecue, all of the partners that have been so nice to us.
Yeah, it's been a good sharing experience for all of Dunedin.
Yeah, Dunedin always comes together. I mean, we're friends with all the other breweries. We're very friendly with all the restaurants, and everyone seems to be really friendly with each other and collaborative.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it. This has been a great interview, and this concludes this episode of Tasting the City. But don't forget, down on the screen, right underneath there, it says subscribe. Subscribe so you won't miss a single issue or episode, either one.
Thank you.
See you later. Wave at the camera.
Bye. Drink Hebrew.